Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to The4review.com. My name's Slav.
I'm Vlad.
I'm Tim.
And today, review Hitman Absolution. Hitman Absolution is Metal Gear Solid and Splinter Cell put together. It's like the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Put together. That's what Hitman Absolution is.
Yep.
It's a great game, so we'll start with things we like about the game. What did you guys like about the game?
Story-wise, I liked the story. It was a good plot.
Explain them. What is?
The plot is, your handler from all the other games pretty much, she betrays the agency, she makes it collapse, and when they finally get back together, they find her, and then they hire you to kill her. So when you go to take her out, you find her, and then before you take her out, she pretty much asks you to take care of this girl she's taking care of. And so you tell her you would, and then you do, and then she gets kidnapped, and the rest of the game you're trying to get her back.
Did you guys like the storyline? I mean,
storyline was great.
What?
Indeed, the storyline is great, but what can we say about the characters in the storyline? Not so great.
Yeah, the characters were cheesy, villainous. They were like Hollywood villains, like some cartoon bad guy doing all the bad things. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's something I like about story. They had some cheesy characters.
Yep.
Another thing I liked about the game was I definitely liked the gameplay. Hitman stays true to his gameplay, and in this game they just exploded. They just multiplied the feel of it so much more.
Yep. It still feels like a Hitman game, but they evolved it and made it even better. The shooting feels a lot better. Every time you take someone out, it's more rewarding. It's not like they just drop it. It's like it has like a little slow-mo or a little execution process. I mean, I know it kind of sounds a little gruesome or whatever, but when you play it, you kind of know it's not.
It's
just a lot better mechanics.
Feels smooth, feels great, and I'm almost positive they did add a cover system that they didn't have a cover system Blood Money, if I don't remember. Yeah, they have a very nice cover system in this game. You can you can cover stuff, which just made the game so much more like deadly. I mean, I put it like it's so much more silent. Like you become so much more of a weapon in the game.
Yeah, I think the best thing I liked about actually the gameplay, which is probably our ultimate favorite thing, was there's a completely different ways you can go kill the people.
Right.
You can do it silently, you can do it loud, you can make it look like it was an accident, throw some pills in his drink, or you can completely do it different ways and they all work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me, run and gun was the best way to do it. I tried doing it, sneaking around, sneaking around didn't work. Run and gun, I mean, it works.
Yeah,
it works, man.
It does, but that's not my style. I prefer the silent assassin, suits only.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, honestly, I have to say I like my fun. Silent assassin. What I usually end up doing is taking everyone out quietly. I mean, I don't go guns blazing, but I still take everyone out.
Yeah, but that defeats the purpose of playing the game. Then go play Call of Duty.
You can play however you want.
I'm just saying. That's the thing about Hitman.
Call of Duty.
That's the thing about Hitman. There's so many ways of doing it. Like you can have your style. You can put your style into the game, and you can still complete it.
Have your way, right?
Yeah.
Whose slogan is that?
It's our slogan.
It's Hitman's new slogan.
Yeah, it's great. It's smooth. It's great. It's just
you can tell that the creators put a lot of thought into it.
Exactly.
Even the math of them,
yeah, exactly. If you're sneaking to a trash can when a guard sees you, the guard will come up to you and
say something. He's not just like, oh, whatever, that's nothing.
What are you doing? You think you're hiding in the trash can? Get out. And that takes us to the whole immersion of the game, right?
Yeah, exactly. Feels more immersive. They did a good job making the maps feel alive. It makes you feel like it's legitimate. It's not just a bunch of random zombie people walking around doing nothing, just walking, pacing around. They're actually, they're on the phones, they're talking conversations. You got a little meat stand guy. I mean, you got everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing in real life. It feels alive, real immersive.
Yeah, I'll get two examples. There's one person you have to do in a Chinese bazaar, and there's a woman selling Chinese food. She's like, "I sell two for $2. It's good for you. It help you lose weight." And you literally feel like you're in an Asian market, and everybody's it's trying to Chinese food, and there's so many people in the game. It just so many people. They have all this character AI. It's amazing. Yeah. And then another level is you're escaping from the cops in the subway level, and everybody's phone going, "I don't know what's going on, babe. I'll be home. No, I'm not cheating on you. I'm telling you." It's just you feel like, wow, they did so much. They try to put life into every level.
Makes you feel like there.
And not only that, but all the levels look good. They have a really nice feel to them.
They definitely put a lot of time to making levels, because it's not like they just threw random guards in there and they have random patrolling paths. They made it so you can do you can take them out every possible way. You just when the paths are right, the way they set it up, you can do it, and it's possible.
It's not like Call of Duty or Battlefield. It's not like people come at you, shoot them, then you run at them, shoot them. Yeah. It's you try to follow them, follow the movements. It's like
study. You're like a predator. You gotta study the prey.
Right.
You gotta find the right moment, go in, pounce them.
Which is really cool because that brings us to the point system that they created. Yeah. Which when you beat a level, then you go back and you want to go do it again. You can do it the different ways. Beat people's scores, and it's on an international level where around the world different people are ranked, you know, of hey, this guy did it without his suit, this guy did it with the suit, or this guy did the level with killing no one except for the target. It's based on a complete point system, which I mean there are some ups and downs.
Yeah, like the point system is good because you get to see how relatively good he did against the world because it keeps track of the world and in the country you're in, which is kind of nice. But the downside, in my opinion, about the point system is to get Silent Assassin, you only have to reach a certain amount of points, which kind of takes away from that, like, it feels like they nerfed Silent Assassin ranking, because there's no longer parameters that you have to follow, like you can't take anyone out, you have to finish the suit, this and that, you know what I mean? It feels like they kind of took away from it.
Yeah, but in exchange of that, they put challenge in the game.
Yeah, exactly. That's
so like, if you complete challenges, your overall score go up. Like if you like get all the disguises, find all the weapons lying around, or find all the like hammers and screwdrivers, if you pick them all up once, find all the evidence. Like they added challenges, so you can go replay the levels over and over again to try to find how to called all these achievements.
Definitely, there's lots of replay value. It's like when you beat a mission, you want to do it again. It's not like, oh, I can do it again because there's more stuff. You just like, oh wow, I want to do it this way now because I just realized there's a better way to do it or whatever.
Just one quick, one tip. If you're starting the game, don't go on a hard. I mean, if you want to, you can. But
feeling ballsy.
Yeah, don't be ballsy like me because I got stuck. No, I'll just be honest because you'll just get like a hard difficulty when you try to do a Silent Assassin like right away. You'll just get stuck because you know it just takes forever. Play on normal, just run through the levels kind of quickly, figure out what's going on, and then go up the levels.
Exactly, that's like the most effective way to do it. Just find out what's going on in the maps, and then when you go to do it again, you know what's going on, and then you're not wasting time.
Now, Hitman Absolution has a multiplayer option. It's going to be a little bit different than your regular game.
Yeah, it's not. When you hear the word multiplayer, it's not the multiplayer you would think of. Pretty much how it works is someone goes back into the single player missions, and they pretty much mark targets for you to kill, and they make certain parameters on how you can do it. And pretty much they have to be able to do it in order for that contract to be made. So in other words, they can't make an impossible contract. Every contract they make is possible. And once you go take it for the one system.
And what they did was in Blood Money and all other Hitman games, from what I recall, I haven't played Blood Money in a while. You get points after putting new contracts, and you can buy weapons, you can upgrade them, and then for next mission you can bring them in. In Absolution, the story is a very immersed story, so like you can't just bring weapons into the next level when it's based off the previous level. So in multiplayer, they let you buy weapons and upgrade them for the multiplayer challenges. But the problem is, as cool as it is to upgrade your weapons, you don't really feel like it has no use to it really, unless you focus just on multiplayer.
Yeah, honestly, it feels like in single player I can understand not having weapons game to game because it's not like contract. It's like you gotta find the girl, so you're doing whatever you gotta do, you know, it's like a sequence. But it feels like they're trying to make up for that by making this multiplayer mode. It feels like that was like the only thing it was made for. But the problem is, when you get in multiplayer mode, upgrading your guns, you don't feel like you need in order to complete the contracts in multiplayer, it's not like you needed an upgraded gun. You can still do everything with an upgraded gun. But it feels like the only reason you'd upgrade them is if you want to go guns blazing, you have the firepower. But
which is not a bad idea.
Hey, it's not. Sometimes it's fun. You get pissed off because you can't do a mission outside an assassin song, so you just go guns blazing. Whatever.
Just one quick thing to add. Like the harder difficulty you get, the less you are using your weapons. The more you're trying to find ways to go around, and that's what Hitman's all about. Hitman really is about trying just to kill your target and not affecting anybody else in the game. And so that's why, that's what the weapon thing is cool. But for me, I don't really care about weapon upgrades. I mean, it's cool, but I don't really care about it in all aspects. I'm trying to kill just the one target.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
Yeah. That way.
Yeah, I mean, but they did. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, multiplayer is still fun because you can just play the same mission, just different targets. It's still fun to do it,
and it's not like there's no reason for doing it. It's like there's money and you gotta upgrade ones. But I feel like once you max all your weapons out, it's kind of like, all right, multiplayer's done. it feels like you can get done with multiplayer faster than the single player. I know it's kind of weird because multiplayer usually never ends, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna feel like it. Anyways,
yeah.
So I give this game.
Yeah, what do we this game?
Alright, so I liked the game. It was the best Hitman ever made so far, but the problem was they took away from the original Hitman like feel of being all professional. You know, you got these contracts. The story is serious. The characters are serious. Everything's a serious game. It's very serious in the old Hitman. But in this game, they got the cheesy villains, cheesy dialogue,
yep.
And they got like the nerf the silent assassin. They took away from the original. So I'll have to give this game a 7 out of 10. Although it is an awesome Hitman game, probably the best one so far.
I'd give this game an 8 out of 10. Actually, it was very fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Spent quite a few hours on it actually. Surprisingly, there was a bunch of different things you could have done, which would just make the game like lasting and fun. And definitely, you could how do you say rerun? There's this replays. Yeah, this game had a lot of replay value, so I give it 8 out of 10.
Me the same thing. I have to give this game 8 out of 10. It's not perfect. It's not close to perfect, but it's a damn good game, and it's definitely in top marks. They did a good job of gameplay feel. They did a really good job making it like giving the immersion to the levels. Everything just feels great. Couple small flaws, but 8 out of 10 is my score. Would you recommend buying this game, guys?
Yes, definitely. I had a lot of fun playing this game.
I would say yeah, definitely worth it. A lot of replay value. Good to go.
Yeah, guys, try to pick this game up. You will definitely enjoy it, especially if you're an espionage type of killer games. Yeah. So the average score is what?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, and probably so far the funnest game I've played so far.
I can't agree with that.
Yeah, I couldn't agree.
It's on the top. It's fun, but not the best. It's definitely up.
I've seen Spyro on the Nintendo 64. Joking, it wasn't on.
No. It was fun though. It was mad fun.
Yeah, it's a fun game. But so thanks a lot, guys, for seeing the show, and we'll get ready to see you next time.
Yep.
Peace out.
Take it easy, guys.
Do rough trade. Ain't interested.